Marvin Sapp responds to resurfaced footage asking church ushers to close the door while asking the congregation for $40,000. This has been misinterpreted as holding people hostage as well as offensive. That was never my intent. Now, let's go ahead and watch the video.
Understand the cost that is involved. There's 1,000 of you. I said close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. We all gonna leave together. Y'all ain't going no place but to the restaurant. There's 1,000 of you tonight, and those that are watching, it's 1,000 that's watching online. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight. I'm challenging each of you all down here to give a $20 seed. I just think $20 is a lot of money. $20, believe it or not, when my late wife Melinda P. Sapp was alive, was a good date. I could take her to the movies, buy a box of popcorn, get 1 soda, 2 straws. I wasn't cheap, that's swag. I was looking in her eyes, she's looking in mine. Can't do that no more. Now everyone up here, we've all sold and seeded, but I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100. Because again, it costs to sit up here. I got you. Let's see. So put your 20 away, preachers. That 20 wasn't for you. And this is what I need you to do. If you're giving electronically, or even if you're giving tangibly, I'm gonna have y'all come to the altar and give it, because I need to see 1,000 people moving. Bring them baskets. I want the baskets up here. I want to see the folk. Y'all start moving. Y'all can bring it right now. Come. Even if you're giving tangibly, just put your hand on take your phone and stick it on the bucket. Shh. Giving is worship. Giving is worship. Giving is worship. Giving is worship. This ain't the time to talk. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people online need to give $20. This is easy, saints. This is an easy miracle. We should be able to raise $40,000 tonight just from y'all giving. That's it.
Okay. Oh, Lord. Do y'all not know that y'all have been getting robbed and held hostage all these years? This is nothing new. This is absolutely nothing new. And I'm not saying that he's robbing anybody, but for people to say that he held people hostage, no, he didn't. They've been doing this from the beginning of time. I think that people these days are just sensitive. They heard 2 things. They heard close the door and they heard $40,000. And everybody's in an uproar. When this type of stuff has been happening for decades, since I was a little kid. Let's think about this. They used to have about 3 to 4 offerings in one service. There was the morning offering, there was the first lady offering, there was the offering after communion, and then there was that the end of the service offering. So this is always taking place in church. Y'all just hooked on the whole close the door, which me personally, I've never seen in all the churches that I've ever been to, I've never seen locks except for the front door. And if we all know, there's the doors that go from the outside into the main lobby, and then there's another set of doors that go from the lobby into the church, into the sanctuary. So if he's telling them to close the doors, I'm pretty sure it was the doors that led out into the lobby. And I'm pretty sure if you really wanted to get up and go, he wasn't going to force you to stay. Now, I get it. It looks bad. And personally, that is why I'm just going to throw it out there. That's why I don't go to church. Because I feel like the church has become very superficial. I think that it's become very worldly. And I feel like a lot of these pastors are just out for money grab. It's not like church back in the day. But if you really think about it, he's doing exactly what used to be done back in the day. It just triggered everybody the wrong way. Now, I didn't get any comments off of that section, but let's see here. He also responds saying that he has received death threats and people have come to his church to cause challenges. And let's listen to what he says.
You want the doors closed. You don't want the doors locked. I couldn't get them locked anyway. It's a convention center. But the doors needed to be closed, and there was a lot of pandemonium and stuff that was going on out there. But I wanted to share that first. But that ain't even the reason why I'm here. Here's the reason why I'm here. The reason why I'm here is because what has happened is people have taken clickbait and made something out of it that it isn't. And because of that, my church has been getting phone calls. People have called my church and cussed me out. My staff are afraid because I've received death threats over $20 and shut the door. People have come to our campus. They have come to my church to try to cause problems, issues, challenges. And again, my children, I don't look at comments. We was talking about this.
Why is it that every time something happens, like something of this magnitude, it's always followed up with like death threats? I find that to be very weird. If you don't like something or a particular person or something that this person said or did, why not just not go? Why not just stop attending? But to give death threats, that's wild. Like I said before, this has been something that's happened for numerous decades. And now it's a issue. Think about back in the day when we used to go to church. It happened. So let me know what you think in the comments on this situation. Should he be receiving death threats? Was there a different way that he should have said, give him the $40,000? Me personally, I think he said it just like any other pastor would have back in the day. It was just received poorly. It was also stated poorly as well. But I think that it's always been that way. Now that everything can travel like wildfire as far as like the internet and stuff like that, everything is an issue when it comes to what anybody does. Now, am I on his side? No, I'm not on his side. What he did was completely wrong, in my opinion. And like I said, that's why I just don't go to church. But if the congregation was not upset, you seen the guys, you seen the guys in the background. He was already pulling out his money. He was ready. You feel what I'm saying? So and then you heard the people in, congregation, they were cheering him on and they didn't have an issue with it. Why should we? If they felt like they were being held hostage, take that to the proper authority. Take that to the proper authorities. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't see anything coming out like, hey, this man held me hostage. So if it didn't faze them, don't let it faze you. Hey, it is what it is. They want to give the money, let them give the money. But on to the next one. I found this other pastor. He gave back. Instead of taking money, he gave money, $50,000. And people are in an uproar about that. Let's watch.
You came from West Coast Canada. You drove from Canada? Oh my. What? How many? With the baby? Oh my. He drove from West Coast Canada with a baby? Yo, my man, come here. Yo, come on, come here.
How you doing, brother? 7
7
days.
days?
7 days.
You drove 7 days to get here.
Yes, sir.
What?
We emailed y'all.
You moved here?
To come to church.
To come to this church? You moved here to join this church?
We sold everything. We moved here.
You sold everything.
Yeah.
You sold everything to come here.
Everything.
You moved from Canada to come here
2 girls and 2
with
dogs.
2 girls
And 2 dogs.
and 2 dogs. You sold everything.
Yes, sir.
What's your name?
Holden.
Holden.
Holden. Shelby.
Shelby and Holden.
That.
Okay. I want you to stay when this is over. We're going to give out 2 checks today. $50,000 for you. Yes. No, yes. 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 No, yes. No, no, no. Yes. No, 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 no. Don't block my blessing. No, no, no. Don't block my blessing. Don't block my blessing. 50,000 for you. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Give you a job. No, 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 no. I'm giving you a check. No, 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 no. You can't block my blessing though.
I want the spiritual money, bro. I don't want the
You want the spiritual money. We're gonna give you both. We're gonna find a job for you right here at 2819. A check for 50,000 and a job. No, and a job. We're gonna do both.
Okay, so the caption reads, 2819 pastor goes viral for giving Canadian family $50,000 after driving from Canada to join the church. Now let's look at some of these comments. The first comment, Jesus style. When the Spirit calls, you listen. This is amazing. And then somebody says enough of So it says, enough of the theatrics. This is too much and does not feel real. You can be generous in private, but this is very for show and public display. I mean, if it's happening right then and there, yeah, I guess I get that. You know what I mean? He didn't necessarily have to be like, oh, I'm going to give you $50,000 right in front of the crowd. But I mean, it was right then and there. That's what I'm saying. Like, the double standards. It's like, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. If you take $40,000 from somebody, you're wrong. If you give $50,000 to somebody, you're wrong. But I understand. I understand that. The next one says, Pastor said, I'm giving you your blessing. Now don't block mine, because he's going to be blessing a lot more people. I love this. Next comment is, I love 2819 Church. I stream from Charlotte. I've never heard of 2819 Church. If you know anything about this church, drop it in the comments. Let me know. Pastor donated part of the congregation's Hey, learning a lot from the comments. Things churches shouldn't do. Ask for $40,000, give away $50,000. What should they do that would meet y'all's approval? I'm asking the same thing. Religion got to be a cult at this point, because WTF. Someone said somebody's grandma been given for years and ain't get a dime back, but a family walking in got 50K. Nah, this ain't it. God is the greatest. He is doing amazing. God has been using Philip Mitchell as an amazing messenger of the word. And a lot of people just say they have a lot of respect for this guy. You know what I mean? The last comment says, "I love that pastor. Y'all should tune in." Like I said before, what are your thoughts on this? Like, I feel like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. One pastor was asking for $40,000. Y'all got on him. One pastor gave away $50,000, even though that a lot of people, including myself, may not agree on the way that it was given in public view or in the camera view for the world to see. It's still a problem. You feel what I'm saying? Like, let me know what you think down in the comments, and we'll holler at y'all later. Peace.